Oh my god, right, speaking of work, do you know what I saw as a genuine job application going?
Go on.
A TikTok influencer. That is a genuine job.
Gross.
And do you know what I did? I decided to apply for it just because I thought it was. I really don't want the job, but I thought it would be funny. Because all the job is basically selling your souls to corporations and shilling for them on TikTok.
He starts a punch. Buka.
Go, why? Go. Why do you abuse your dog so much?
I don't abuse my dogs.
Genuinely. Genuine question. What are you doing, Fizz? Grunt is actually an animal abuser, I think. I think Grunt gets enjoyment out of it. I wish I was a woman so that I could, oh my god. You know, oh, right, I'm gonna start with the joke, I was about to go with this one. Do you know what they should have, do you know what they should, did you know that, you know the Roe v. Wade thing, right? Well, basically they're gonna, the Supreme Court in America, they're gonna basically remove abortions as a federal issue and make it a state's issue instead. So, like, basically, a lot of states might outlaw abortions, right? And do you think that, do you think that in the, like, any states that outlaw abortions, the arguments for outlawing it should be,
Oh, never mind, I got it.
So I was just about to say, do you think, like, for the states that might ban abortions, do you think the arguments they're going to put forward is spawn camping is unfair? yeah. Getting kicked out for spawn killing. They're spawn camping them fucking infants, man. That's abortion until after birth. They relieve the babe. They just shove a shotgun up the woman's vag. And pull the trigger. These are what we call gamer abortions. I call this game Abortnite. Pro gaming. Yeah, I wish I was a woman so that I could, like, get up my KD ratio and nobody would bat an eye. This is like actual, like, discrimination. Women can spawn camp, I can't. If I stand in a maternity ward with a fucking cinder block holding it above a woman while she's giving birth, everyone's gonna start questioning me. Your abortion was originally made to kill black people.
Oh yeah, this was the underground base area. It was below the house.
Did you know that, Grunt? Abortion was originally invented to exterminate black people. That's true, that.
Why would they want to exterminate black people?
To be honest, Grunt is the only black.
I don't know, Grunt. Why would America in the 1930s not like black people? They've only ever had the history of being kind and loving to blacks, haven't they?
I mean, you said I didn't know if you were talking about like the 1800s, because like, why would they want to kill black people if they had slavery? Like, that would make kind of counterproductive.
Grunt is actually Grunt's for slavery.
I'm not for slavery. I'm just saying.
Bit weird.
Yeah! I didn't even consider that. Yeah, Grunt's actually pro-slavery. Anyway. They just go over your head. So, what were we saying before, right? So you know World War One, alright? Like how most deaths came from artillery fire.
Yes.
Where like the explosion. I just don't understand, why didn't they just enchant all their armor with blast protection? Can any historian answer me that?
Also, Phil, I'm gonna need you to write something about bamboo, because...
On fire! I'm burning alive.
So,
Don't mind me.
there's a personal issue I've been dealing with.
Alright, well, you're dropping a lot on me. We've only known each other for all of consecutive 2 hours. One of me. Come tell Come tell creepy Uncle Flanagan what the problem is. I could live out like no one lives in
Phil.
the lighthouse. What do you want?
Fine, I'm not gonna tell you anymore since you're being a rude, grumpy old
Fucking
man.
good. Yeah, so I think a lighthouse keeper would be great.
Apply
I'm gonna look up how to become a lighthouse keeper.
apply to be a war master.
I don't want to look up Werner Herzog.
Apply to be an influencer. We were talking about that earlier. How do you do that? Do they make you famous, or do you already have to be famous to be eligible?
Say that again.
So you know that thing you signed up for, become an influencer. Do they make you one, or do you already have to be one?
No, they make you into one.
But you gotta be either a woman or a gay man to be an
I could be gay.
influencer.
I could be gay.
Phil, I'm about to do something, okay?
Oh, George, can you
Fucking
tell
right,
the door
stand
off?
back. Stand back,
Shouldn't
it's
be
about to have
He's gonna
a
nut. He's gonna have a nigga moment.
So, okay, I'll give you a pass because you referenced Boondocks.
How do you
I
know
did-
what I was referencing?
Funny thing
Boondocks?
was, that is exactly what I was actually referencing. Did you hear that right? I have the N-word pass now.
Oh my. No, you don't.
I do have the N-word pass.
Wait a minute.
It's not on tape.
Actually, I legally have the N-word pass. Would you like to see it?
You're too dangerous
Who was
to
it
get to
given to you by?
life.
It was given to you by the UK government. That's not a joke either.
I don't think anyone in the UK government is alive.
It was,
It's alive?
Is black.
how
Are
do
you
you know?
stupid?
Ladies and gentlemen, I think my brain just committed suicide. I can feel it bleeding. Oh my god.
Okay, so I opened my Google Drive, and it says The Adventure of Red and Friends. Now you may be asking yourself, what is this?
I'm actually asking how long is it going to take you to stop talking?
I have a whole cohesive story.
No, you don't.
Yes, would you like to hear it?
No.
That's all, folks.
Anyways, so I have a 269 slide. Would you like to hear it? It would take up like majority of the streams.
There is a job title called Keeper of the Middle East. What is that?
Is that yes or
fucking...
no?
Well, I'm not at all listening to what you're saying. Say it again.
What, you're just like a governor?
On Google Slides, I have a 269 slide. So, would you like to hear it? It's a cohesive story.
About what?
It's so you know the anime One Piece?
Oh
Yes.
god.
So, me and my friend decided to create a character, and this happens after, like, Luffy is dead,
No
and all
one.
the
We don't know anything
stuff has
about One
happened.
Piece.
Exactly, so that's why it's gonna be
I know
extremely pretty.
Nami's pretty hot. That's about it.
Like,
She's like a 7 out of 10. I like
You
it.
shut the fuck up, Grunt.
don't insult his wife. He's there.
Yeah, don't insult my wife. Do you know how much Rule 34
Robin is better than Nami.
I've seen
At
about
me.
her? I don't care what you think.
So do you want to hear it or not?
Right.
We go to the center of Logtown. Oh, well, I'm narrating as the character Reed, so you're in the POV of Reed.
You're always doing a poor job.
Okay, well, I don't know who any of these characters are. I only know
Well,
the
Reed
only
is the
character
made-up-
I know
Reed
is literally the only character I know is Nami. That's only because of hentai.
Reed is the made-up character of the story. He's like the main protagonist.
It's a really shit name. His name should be like John or something. Or Keith.
Phil, give me
His
something
name
to
should
do
be
while
Lord
I,
Giuseppe the First.
Tilts away, and it takes 30 people and lines them up. He says to one guy, "Come here." He grabs him by the head, and then the guy's body starts steaming, and his body gets more and more compressed until his body turns into a diamond. Taiho stands in shock. He's kicked back down to the ground. His mouth is covered in tape to stop him from screaming. You could hear a muffle. It's after all the people are gone. It's the last two people, his daughter and his wife. He screams and cries and begs for his family. He screams and cries and begs. His family looks at him. His wife is thrown against the ship. He tries to break free and for the rope, but it's hopeless. His wife is turned into a diamond. His daughter is the final one. He grabs his daughter by the arm and can only watch as the steam goes off her body and is turned into a diamond. Any questions so far, Phil?
Yeah, what the fuck just happened?
The main pirate captain has a devil fruit to turn people into diamonds.
What, how?
Well,
But
basically,
why?
he uses the metal Basically, he uses the metal inside people's blood, and he kind of, hardens it, and it's able to turn into a diamond. So you can't just do it with any regular thing.
Stop
You
for a
can't, like, go
moment.
outside and
Stop
grab a
for a
tree.
moment. You realise the metal in people's blood is iron, right?
Yes, but he uses the iron. He uses
You
the iron in
cannot
the body
turn
to turn
iron
into
into
diamonds.
diamond.
Well, when you have a devil fruit, you can.
You can't, because diamonds are made up of carbon, not iron.
Your blood.
I was
okay,
good
he
at
uses
chemistry.
The blood and the iron in the body to turn people into diamonds.
The blood and what? No, there is no such ironing like diamonds. There's no iron in the makeup of a diamond. It's all entirely carbon. It's 100% carbon.
Yeah, but still, he uses both. He uses it through all out the body. Okay.
How can you use materials that aren't a part of a diamond to make a diamond?
It's a devil fruit, Phil. Stop questioning it.
No, I'm gonna question it. You can't use iron to turn somebody into a diamond.
They toss Taiho into the water. The water carries him to the other side of the island. He washes up on the Scrap Heap Island. We cut back to the king. Here's the deal. I won't kill you guys and turn you into diamonds if you give me all your scrap. Deal. And here we are now.
That is such a good. Apparently, he uses the iron in their blood to turn people into diamonds. It doesn't make sense. I was just telling him how that. I was just telling him that diamonds. That's what I was just saying.
He's compressing the bodies as well.
that's not what you
compressing
said.
the bodies as well. Phil!
Yeah, but
I literally told Phil this.
yeah, I know he's compressing the bodies, but human bodies.
I'm not.
But he's using
Like,
his
there's
devil-
carbon
he's
in
not just a
human
regular-
bodies,
he's
but it's
a
not
regular
just
guy, so he
carbon.
has a devil
Diamonds are
fruit.
purely carbon.
Yeah, most of the human body is water, which is not carbon.
Okay.
Like hydrogen.
He tells. Okay, so back into the present. He tells the old man that he is going to the castle.
Also, making diamonds would just deflate the value of diamonds.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He could like become like a millionaire with this. Like, if he controls the amount of diamonds in the market,
Guys, please.
the whole diamond structure of a person, that must be worth a lot.
You could just crush the diamond if you want to.
Well, no,
Just kill
but
one
you could be
people.
smart about it if you're really delicate with the how much you
But he
like,
doesn't sound like a
release
very
it.
smart king. If you
Well,
try
of
to convert
course.
people into diamonds, that doesn't even make sense.
Yeah, and also the fact that he can't actually.
He doesn't.
You know, he's not making
understand
any
basic
sense.
Chemistry.
He doesn't sound very smart because he's turning people into diamonds when the carbon doesn't exist. So I don't know how he does that. So I
Yeah,
don't
he
think he's a
doesn't
smart
understand
person.
basic chemistry.
Guys,
Yeah, he doesn't understand basic he's still doing it, but he doesn't understand basic chemistry.
guys.
We made him king. Probably
He
his
tells
dad.
the old.
But, like,
No, he took over the. Okay, whatever.
he's a
He
pretty
tells
shit
the old
king. Because I don't think you understand
Okay.
what pirates are. They're not like traveling, heroes.
This is the world of One Piece.
Yeah, but they're still pirates.
Guys, please.
I don't think you
One
understand
Piece.
how
I'm going-
pirates
I'm
work.
going off the rules of the anime.
It's just Grunt's schizophrenic ramblings. He's just creating.
He slides in
himself
front of
more.
Taiho. And
Why
stops
was this
him.
lady
What he
eating
says.
leeches? I kind of just
says you're not gonna
executed a man in the back of the head in this hospital. I think I did a bad thing.
I think he did a good thing. You should get a fucking promotion for that.
Well, right, so I'm going to tell you something funny about this game, right? So, for some reason, the X Series Enhanced version of the Sinking City and the regular version are two separate games entirely. So you have to buy them separately. And so I saw the Sinking City on sale, so I was like, oh, that's cool, I'll buy that. And then later I saw the X Series Enhanced version in sale, so I was like, I guess I'll buy it as well, right? But I downloaded it, and I realised I just downloaded the regular version without realising that I didn't download the X Series Enhanced version. It took me a while to
You
realize I
silly
need to
man.
download the X Series Enhanced version. So I was playing the regular version of this game, and the funny thing about the regular version of this game is you can just like it had glaring flaws, right? You could just execute civilians at will.
That sounds
Like-
awesome. That's not a flaw. That's a feature.
No. But like the police didn't do anything. The police didn't react. If you tried to get a police officer, they just immediately start opening fire. If you hold up a brick, if you hold a brick in your hand, the police officers will immediately gun you down. Though,
What if you're like a construction worker?
oh, too fucking bad, I guess. It's a really dangerous job here in Oakmont. But
He tells you to move up.
now the different thing is now in this version they've actually changed it so that if you just start executing people, your sanity meter goes down.
If it's not like a dynasty.
I just threw a Molotov cocktail at somebody and they somehow ran away, and so I don't really pass where I tried to smack them in the face with a shovel, but because my sanity meter was so low, just as I smashed them in the face, I died myself. Well, there are fish people in it. There's the Innsmouthers. Because this game is just nothing but like just a
Lovecraft.
hybrid of well, it's tons of Lovecraft stories. Like Johannes before is a man dressed in yarn. He's clearly supposed to be the King in Yellow from the King in Yellow. Well, Hasta from the King in Yellow.
Yeah. Yeah, I know about the story of Innsmouth.
Yeah, Innsmouth is that's not the Innsmouth is different from the King in Yellow.
He
Well-
says, "You're not gonna stop me." He pulls out a pistol and put.
Well, he can say whatever the fuck he wants, but we're talking about Innsmouth as like that's the Shadow of Innsmouth is the one where Shadow of Innsmouth is the one where there are the fish
points
people,
at
aren't
Willow's
they?
foot and fires.
Yeah.
Well, I should
He
say
lets
they're
free,
fucking
then
the
he
fish
makes his
people.
way into the castle.
I'm gonna
He
kill
has,
this
like,
person
10 feet
sweeping
away.
the streets because I hate clean things.
Hello, the king says. A bullet flies past him, shaving a piece of his hair. What the?
Shaves
The
off
guy
his
walks
hair.
up to him.
You mean a bullet rips off his scalp and he's just like, oh, what's this? House.
What mild
It's like,
inconvenience.
you know those scenes where like a guy slices a sword and then like a piece of hair falls out of a flintlock and fires at the guy's eye. He catches it
Run.
and turns it into diamond.
Run,
You
run,
really
run,
think
run.
you could beat
No
me
one's
with
listening.
that puny thing? He walks up to Taiho and reaches out and grabs him.
I'm gonna beat you, baby.
The guy grabs
I'm
Tai by
getting
the
my
face and
choking
slams him
hand,
onto the
baby.
ground. Crushes the ice and then takes the crushed up pieces and cups his hand.
Hey George, we
They
got an
all
idea.
turn into mini diamonds.
What?
We're gonna make our own party so Grunt stops talking. Because we're trying to have a nice conversation about
nice.
bear traps. He keeps interrupting.
I love
Well, there's
bears that
really
look like girls.